So what's up gamers, welcome back to another video. In this video I'll be talking about how you can play Rainbow Six Siege in a low-end PC. Now the PC I'm using for this video has a GT 730 with Ryzen 5 3600X. Now I usually use a Core i3 3rd gen with 730 that gives me no bottleneck, but however the power supply of that PC is dead and I need to buy a new power supply. So for now, this is the PC I'm using. Now there's a huge bottleneck going around here, so don't think that Ryzen 5 3600 is doing a lot here. Okay, it's just using like 5 to 10%, and with the recording software it's like only 15% or 20% using it. Now as you guys can see on the video, I'm getting over 60 FPS with my GT 730. It's like 70 to 80 FPS in this game. Now I hope you'll be able to play with really good FPS with GPUs like 730, 710 or AMD counterpart. But however, I can't guarantee anything with Intel HD graphics. But however, I hope you will be able to play at 30 FPS, and I hope this video helps. And if it does, then please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And from the YouTube analytics, almost 98.4% people are not subscribed to the channel, which is really sad. So please go ahead and subscribe, it will mean the world to me. So let's get into the video. So first of all, what you have to make sure is that you're using the latest version of Windows 10. So for that, just go to settings, then go to update and security, and just press check for updates, and if there's an update available, then your PC will update and you'll be able to use the latest version of Windows 10. Now the reason I said that you need the latest version of Windows 10 is because in the latest version of Windows 10 you'll get an option called hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now you have to turn that on and you'll find that in graphics settings. Now I've turned that on and for some reason it's not showing here, but I've turned that on. Make sure to turn that on. Now if you don't see your option here, you might need to check up a tutorial on YouTube. So just go ahead and turn that on. Then go to graphics performance preference and then select desktop app and then browse and select Rainbow Six Siege from here. Just select Rainbow Six from here, then select add, and from here select high performance. So make sure that your Rainbow Six is running on high performance. The next thing you have to do is optimize your Windows 10 for gaming. Now I've made a separate video for that. In that video I showed you guys how you can clean your RAM, clean all the junk files and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go over that again. So just go ahead and watch that video. That's a real quick and small video. So just go ahead and watch that and make sure that your Windows is optimized for gaming. After that, make sure that you're using the latest version of GPU drivers, because updated drivers will save you from a lot of bugs and problems. Now here I did not use any updated GPU driver, and I can't tell if you guys can see it or not, but I was getting some screen tearing issues with the older drivers. So after updating to the latest, I didn't have any issues like that. Now after you made sure that you're using the latest version of your graphics drivers and stuff, what you have to do is go into the game. Now another thing you might want to check is if your PC gives you better performance in Vulkan API. Okay, as we are in the game now, go to settings, then go to options, then go to display and set the resolution to 720. 1280 into 720. Now if you guys are having issues with 720p, you might have to go lower, but if you have a good system or better system than mine, then use 900p, which is 1600 into 900. Now if you guys don't have any issues keeping your field of view to 60, then I recommend you keep it to 60, especially for FPS purposes. As you guys can see, you will get lower FPS with higher field of view, as your PC has to render more. Okay, then go to graphics. Okay, I don't want to apply anything, so just go to graphics and set the graphics to low from here first. First set everything to low. Now I recommend that you guys give it a try, like how well it runs. Now if you guys see that it's still like really bad, then go a little below and from here set the render scaling to 25%, which basically means that your game will render at a lower resolution than the resolution you're currently in. So as you guys can see, 25% of 720p is 640 into 360. So basically I'm playing the game at 640 into 360 resolution. Now this will make your game look bad, but this will give you guys the best performance boost that you can get from this game. So set the render scaling to 25%. Now from here the sharpness, now lowering the sharpness will also increase your FPS, but your game might get a little blurry. But however, if you guys are still struggling with FPS, then set it to 20 or 25 or 30. Okay, then you have to apply it. Now I'm not going to apply anything because I already have it. I already have the settings to optimal. Now what you have to do is just close the game. Okay, so as we are out of the game, go to NVIDIA control panel if you have an NVIDIA GPU. If you have an AMD GPU, then go to AMD control panel, which is called AMD Catalyst. Just go there. Then you'll find an option where you will be able to program your settings in the AMD version. Now I don't have any AMD GPU, so I can't show you that. But the settings will be the same, and you might have to do a little bit of like finding and stuff like that. But if you guys can find it, then you will get a really good FPS boost. So from the NVIDIA control panel, go to program settings, then select Rainbow Six Siege. Now if you guys don't see Rainbow Six Siege here, then go to add, and here you'll see Rainbow Six Siege. So first of all, what you have to do is change the anti-aliasing gamma correction to off. Then set the OpenGL rendering GPU to whichever GPU you're primarily using. Now if you have a laptop, you might have multiple options here, but I'm using a desktop, so I'm just going to use GT730. Then set the prefer power management mode to prefer maximum performance, sorry, not adaptive. Then set the texture filtering quality to performance. You can also set it to high performance if you want, but performance is okay. Then select the trilinear optimization and turn it to on. Now this might give you some issues, so you might have to turn it off if you see any issues while playing. And set this one to on as well. Now if you guys are having any issues with these two settings, then just make sure to turn it off and it will be okay. Then hit apply, then close it. The other thing that you guys want to check is if you get more FPS with Vulkan API. So for that, you have to go to Ubisoft Connect or Uplay, whatever you call it. Then go to games, then select Rainbow Six Siege, and now if you press play here, you'll get an option called Vulkan. Now I am not playing, I did not buy the game from Ubisoft Connect, so I am not gonna get any options like that. Now I bought the game from Steam, so I'm just gonna go to Steam, then go to library, then go to Rainbow Six Siege, and from here press play, and here you'll see an option called Rainbow Six Siege Vulkan. Now this is basically the newer API that came out, I think 2 or 3 years ago. Now you can get a better performance with this API, however that depends on your PC. I recommend you try it out and see if you get a better performance with Vulkan or you get better with DirectX. Let me know down in the comments your settings, let me know down your PC configuration, and let me know if you guys are getting more performance or not. And this was it for today, and I will see you guys in the next video.